I have got the brand new Blend Bunny Sickly Sweet palette. I'm gonna create 2 looks for you with this palette today. I'm gonna give you some close-up swatches, some info about the palette, then I'm gonna show you 2 looks. I always put timestamps down below in the description box in case you wanna skip around. And if you are new here, welcome. My name is Rachel, and if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I'm so freaking excited to play with this palette. It looks so pretty and very unexpected. So in this collection, we have an eyeshadow palette, and we also have 2 lip oils. So this is the Sickly Sweet. She's sweet as can be until she isn't. The request for a fully pastel palette has been consistent and persistent. So this is kind of her response to, let me show you what it looks like. I haven't even done that yet. So this is what the inside looks like. Very pretty. So this is her response to her requests that she's getting for a full pastel palette. And obviously this is very heavy on the pastels, but it's not completely full of pastels, which I appreciate. There are still some midtones, there are still some deepening up shades, and there are really beautiful shimmers. I swatched the shimmers outside in the light. Oh my goodness, they're beautiful. The palette will retail for $44. It does have a really nice big mirror in it, which not all of the Blend Bunny palettes do have a mirror. And I just love this pastel cover with like this sort of shadowy skull in the background. Really beautiful, very different for a Halloween theme. And then we also have 2 lip oils, only one of which that I have. She did send out a message to all of the people she was sending PR to saying that the black lip oils were not quite ready to be sent out yet. I don't know if she hadn't received them yet or something like that, and asked if we wanted to wait for the black lip oil or just to send the blue. And obviously the majority of people said just to send it out, and I was one of those people actually. But this is one of the lip oils that is blue. It's called Sugar Spun, and it really does have an actual blue tint, and it has a cotton candy scent. But I will say, I have not the greatest sense of smell, if I'm gonna be really honest with you. I really don't. I don't really smell it that strong, like very, very light, sweet scent, but it's not like overwhelming. Let's put it on. Let's put it on right now. It's definitely blue. I kind of look like I'm cold. The Blend Bunny lip oils are really nice. I have 4 of them. I've actually almost used up the clear one, hardly any left in it. I leave it by my bed at night and I put it on before I go to sleep. And I have a couple other ones that I really, really enjoy. It's a very nice formula. It's pretty thin, very comfortable. And yeah, you can definitely see a blue tint, which I like. Like if it's gonna be tinted, I wanna be able to see it. Is blue like my favorite color lip oil to wear? Probably not, but I still think it's really fun and I will get use out of it. The lip oils do retail for $12 each. Everything is gonna launch on September 29th at 10 a.m. PST. I don't personally have an affiliate code with Blend Bunny, but they do have affiliate codes out there. So if you're interested in saving money using an affiliate code, I encourage you to look for one because plenty of people have them. I did receive this collection in PR. So thankful for that. So the unit carton for the palette matches the palette exactly. And then on the back, it just has information with shades. And then the unit carton for the lip oil matches that. Really pretty pastel ombre with the metallic details. I think it's fun. Now, I know I've seen a lot of people say they don't love how everything's mixed up, and you're all obviously entitled to your own opinion if you like it or not, but my opinion is I think it's really fun. I'm glad that she did it. How many times can you really do the same like gradient thing over and over and over again? It's gonna get stale, right? So she has to mix it up once in a while, or she doesn't, but I'm glad that she did. Let's put it that way. I think it's really fun. Now, apparently 3 of these are duochromes, and I did swatch them, and I know this one, Big Feelings, is a duochrome. I wanna use that one today. So I think that's all I have to really say about the collection. I wanna hear your thoughts. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you love this? Do you hate this? Do you want to pick it up? Do you want to skip on it? I would really love to know your thoughts. Like I said, I did receive this in PR, but if I hadn't, I would have bought it because I own every single Blend Bunny palette. It is one of my favorite brands. I really enjoy their formulas, especially their matte formulas are just to die for. And so I'm really excited to have this in my collection. But let's get to the first look. I'll do a second look, and at the end, I'll just give you my initial thoughts. This is not a review. I'm not going to be able to tell you my full thoughts on the palette until I use it several more times, but at least I can give you some inspiration if you are planning on picking up the palette or if you're gonna shop your stash, or I could just kind of give you my initial thoughts. All right, let's roll to look number 1. Okay, so this palette is giving me sweet and dark. So I put tape on my eyes. They're almost guaranteed to be uneven, but we're going with it, okay? I want to get a like deeper smoky look out of this today. And then tomorrow I'll do something a little more light and bright. But I absolutely want to play with this shimmer Big Feelings. It's swatched so beautifully. It is a duochrome. There are a few duochromes in the palette, which is really fun. I'm going to go in with this blending brush from Blend Bunny. I'm going to go into the shade Frills and Thrills, this really pretty kind of mid-tone bright purple. And I'm going to just press this into my crease. I've already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion, by the way. Oh, this is a little more pastel than I thought, but that's okay. I'm just gonna press it just to get the most color payoff. Shows up really nice. Wow, that showed up so nicely. That's actually crazy. I'm just gonna take a Singe E05 brush with nothing on it, and I just want to blend the edges a little bit. I was gonna go in with a lighter pastel shade, but I don't really even think I need to. All right, I'm gonna go in with this Urban Decay brush from the Naked Honey palette. I'm gonna go into the shade Spooky down here, slightly deeper purple, and I'm just gonna press this more in the outer corner. The matte formula of Blend Bunny is just, it's the best. Brought that a little too high. I think the brush was a little too big. Just gonna kind of try to diffuse the edges a little bit. I'm basically just gonna flip the brush over and I'm gonna go into the shade Gloom and Doom up here, which is like a very, very deep, almost cool toned brown with a gray undertone. And I'm just gonna push this up against my lash line, keeping it pretty low. So good. I'm not gonna put the NYX Glitter Primer on. Usually I would, but with Blend Bunny shimmers, I find that they're extremely emollient to the point where like sometimes I feel like a glitter primer will make them crease on me. So I'm just gonna pick up Big Feelings, that super, super pretty purple that goes to blue. Oh my goodness, beautiful. And I'm just gonna place that all over the lid. Super sparkly. The shade is beautiful. Look at that shimmer on the lid. It is so pretty. Love it. I'm just gonna go back in with that deepest matte shade, Gloom and Doom, and just kind of redefine the outer corner a little bit. All right, the moment of truth. They're close. This one's up a little higher, but I'm gonna work with it.
Make it work.
Let's continue on, shall we? Everything else that is on my face will be listed and linked down in the description box. So I'm gonna take this flat definer brush. I'm gonna go into the deepest shade, Gloom and Doom, and connect the lower lash line to that outer wing. I'm gonna take a Blend Bunny pencil brush, the B2. I'm gonna go into the shade Spooky and just blend that out. I'm gonna take that Singe E05. I'm gonna go into the shade Frills and Thrills and just blend that out. And for my inner corner, I'm gonna take the shade Cry Baby, which is just that super pastel, kind of like bluish purple. Oh yeah. Look how super vibrant that is. There's no matte white or matte black in this palette, which most of the time, Blend Bunny puts a matte white and a matte black, which I'm kind of glad they didn't because like I said, I have every palette, so I'm good with that. All right, I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna put something in my waterline, finish up the rest of my look, and I will come back and show you the final look. All right, and this is finished look number 1. What do you think? I think it came out so pretty. I love that even though this upon first glance looks like a very much pastel palette, I was able to get like a deeper, smokier look out of it. I love that. I love that. I put on Intangible Lashes from Unearthly Cosmetics, And I put Crybaby from ColourPop in the waterline. Like I said, everything else will be linked down below in the description box. But yeah, I love purple. You guys know that if you've been here before. So I'm happy with this look. I am really tempted to create like more of a neutral leaning look next. Is that bad? I kind of want to do it because I feel like everybody's going to upload videos using all the pastels and doing super colorful looks. I'm tempted. Let me think on it. You'll be finding out in just a moment. I will think on it for an evening. And now I'm gonna send you off to look number 2. Okay, we're gonna do a second look with the Sickly Sweet palette. I've decided I am gonna do something neutral leaning, but I do wanna incorporate some of the pastels. So that is my plan today. I did not sleep very well last night, so I'm looking very tired. I did put on the lip oil just to have on my lips while I get ready. So that's what you're seeing there. So let's do it. I've already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I'm curious to try something. I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush. I don't expect to get a lot of payoff with a fluffy brush, but I'm gonna go into the shade Bellyache. I like the shade name, that's cute. Which is like a pastel peach, and I'm going to put this through my crease. Let's see. Yeah, this is probably not the best way to use it, but I've committed now, so I'm doing it. Okay. I didn't really need to do that, so we're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. I'm gonna go in with a Real Techniques brush. I wanna go into the shade Party Dress, a little bit deeper of a peach. I'm gonna put that in the crease as well. And that one is definitely still pretty pastel leaning. I think depending on your skin tone, this would show up obviously different depths on different skin tones, but on me, it's still pretty white based. I need to pluck my eyebrows so bad. Hold on.
20 minutes later.
That was so necessary. It's like when you go into the car and you look in the car mirror, you see every single little eyebrow hair just appearing out of nowhere. That's like the light in this room. Super pretty peachy crease. I love it. I'm gonna take the same brush, I'll just rub it off on my chair as usual. And I'm gonna go into the shade Melancholy, which is like a neutral brown. And I'm gonna put that more on the outer corner. I'm gonna go in with even denser of a brush onto that shade Melancholy, just because I want it to be a little deeper right in the outer corner. Yeah, that helps a lot. I wanna try something. Let's try it. I'm gonna take the shade Bellyache, that first matte shade. I'm gonna take a flat brush. I wanna just pack it on the lid. If it doesn't show up super vibrant, I may take it off and put like a concealer under it, almost like a cut crease, but I wanna try it on its own just to see the impact. It's not gonna be a perfect cut crease. I just wanna kind of put this onto my lid. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty bright and vibrant on its own. Yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, that pastel showed up vibrant enough on its own without a base to basically mimic a cut crease situation. And this on its own would be absolutely beautiful as a very neutral look, right? And you know I love that. If I can create a neutral look, I will. But I'm gonna take the NYX glitter primer, just a tiny, tiny bit, and I'm just gonna kind of tap it over my lid. And I just wanna have a slight little wash of sparkle with the shade Cupcake up here, which is like a yellowish champagne. Ooh, that is so pretty. And I'm just gonna tap it over pretty much like the middle part of my lid, mostly. Oh yeah, look how pretty that is. And I'm just tapping it because I don't want like full opacity. I just want a little bit of sparkle. Oh yeah, perfect. I'm gonna go in with a Singe EO2. I'm gonna go into that second matte shade that we used, Party Dress. And I'm just gonna put this a little bit more in the crease just to bring that peach color back out a little bit more. Okay, I put some more makeup on, of course. It's all gonna be down in the description box. Let's finish up the lower lash line together. I'm gonna use this angled brush from Blend Buddy, and I'm gonna go into Melancholy, that deep brown, and I'm just going to run this on my lower lash line. I'm gonna take this Blend Bunny pencil brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Party Dress and just blend that out. I'm actually gonna take the same brush. I'm gonna go back into Melancholy just on the tip of the brush. I want a little more smokiness down here. Yeah, that's better already. And just for the fun of it, just because why not, I'm gonna take the shade Sugar High, which is a pastel yellow, and pop this in the inner corner. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh, that's fun. It is super bright and vibrant. Look at that, wow. And just to make it a little more yellow, I'm gonna go into Center of Attention. This one is a little bit less white, a little more neon. Just gonna incorporate that a little bit. Yeah, see the difference? It did add a little bit more of that neon yellow. Ooh, that is so pretty. All right, and this is finished look number 2. What do you think? You know what I think. I love it. Leave it to me to create a neutral look out of a fully pastel, colorful palette. But I have to admit, my favorite thing in a palette is when I can create a colorful look and a neutral look. And I really find my favorite way to wear pastels is to pop one in the inner corner, or just use one in the blending out area. I don't tend to do full pastel looks very often. It's just not my thing. And I really also like gradient from light to deep. Like yesterday, right? I was able to incorporate a pastel and get all the way to a super deep shade. That is my favorite type of look. That is my usual type of look. It's my preferred way to do my makeup. And I am able to do my makeup like that with this palette, which I love. I love. I can create a neutral look, pop a pastel in there. I can create a look that goes deep. Or obviously, if I want to create a very light look, I can do that as well. So my initial thoughts, of course, this is not a review. I'm going to continue using it. And I will create more looks on Instagram Reels. Follow me on Instagram if you don't already. I upload a lot of Reels over there. And also, I will upload a YouTube short creating a pastel, like a true pastel look with this palette. I am glad that she incorporated light to deep, that there are some deepening up shades in here so that you can do depthy looks. You can make a look that's a little more smoky or even more mid-tone. It's not all pastels, because if it was all pastels, I would be exclusively using this as a companion palette because I just don't do my makeup all pastel. Does that make sense? I hope so. So yeah, I really enjoy this. And like I said in the beginning, I like that it's mixed up. I think it's different and fun. I don't feel like it confuses me personally. Now, if it confuses you, you are entitled to that opinion. That is fine, but I quite like it. I quite like the layout of this. I love the packaging. It feels nice. I like the mirror. So I'm happy with this palette. I think it's fun. And then the lip oil, blue lips are not my favorite color, but I still think it's fun. I'm probably gonna more wear this like while I'm doing my makeup like I did today and yesterday, or before bed, because my husband's gonna be the only one who sees me, right, with blue lips. I don't really think I would wear this out and about, just not my preference, but if it's your preference, that's cool. But yeah, that's kind of all I have to say. I wanna hear your thoughts now. Let me know down in the comments. Are you interested in this palette? Are you gonna skip on it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? I really would love to know your thoughts down below because I love hearing from you. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly and I'd love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.